so our claim that we're gonna argue about is about the SAT. We are gonna argue against the SAT, the fact that the U.S. should stop using the SAT as a way to admit college students. There are four reasons that I'm gonna tell you about why the SAT should be abolished. The first reason is that it's not a good predictor of college performance. The second reason is that the SAT does not measure what you have learned in high school. The third is that the SAT hurts those with low income, and it also decreases the amount of minority students in colleges. Okay, so the first point is that the SAT is not a good predictor of college performance. There has been an analysis according to the University of California, which is the big consumer of the SAT, and is now debating against the SAT, and is trying to get rid of it in 2012. In one of his researches, in one of the 10 decades research, it has proven evidence that the SAT does not identify the student is not most likely to succeed in college. There are also factors such as emotional, family issues, and other issues that might affect the way the students take the test. And a single test should not determine if the students should go into a high competitive college or not. The second point is that, and it also leads up to the second point, that the SAT does not measure what we learned in high school. According to psychologist Claire Steele, she pointed out that the test has been measuring only 18% of what actually of the things that it takes to do well in school. And even though it might be a good predictor for what the student will do in college, it is not very far. It does not do very far with predicting who's going to do well in college. And it goes that frontline. The other point I'm going to talk about is the way the SAT affects low-income students. As you know, the higher the student's income is, the more the SAT prep courses the student can afford. A student with more income at their disposal can afford the expensive preparation programs such as the System Review and the CAT plan, which have been shown to increase scores by 100 points or more. And there has been numerous studies that both ACT exams have been shown to be better predictors of the parent's income instead of the student's performance. There also has been a new research based on simulations using actual student applicants at competitive colleges that require the ACT for admission. And it has found that ending the requirement will lead to demonstrable gains in the percentages of Black and Latino students and working class or economically disadvantaged students who are admitted. As much has been written about the relationship between ACT and ACT takers' family income. Generally speaking, the wealthier the student is, the higher their SAT will be. The last point I can talk about is that it decreases the amount of minorities. According to the National Center for Fair and Open Testing, the two main universities of California, which are UC Berkeley and UCLA, suffered the most dramatic reductions of minority admissions. According to the former president of the UC system, he identified that the SAT as the primary reason for the low minority acceptance rate in the university system. And he said that I do not worry about the diversity of our students' body. I think the SAT is really brutal, hard, and underrepresented minorities and students who come from low-income families. So the best thing would be to abolish the SAT 1 and maybe leave the SAT 2, which only tests the subjects. This way the students can take their the subjects they are more easily comfort with than a test that does not really predict how well you're going to do. That will be it. Thank you.